The Grim, the one who waits by the grave. Some ghosts haunt the living, but the Grim, he waits for the dead. The old graveyard in Grey Hollow hadn't seen a fresh burial in nearly 10 years. Most of the village had dried up. People moved on or rotted in their beds. But one night in the dead of winter, the church bell rang 3 times. No wind, no priest, no funeral. The villagers locked their doors. They knew what it meant. The Grim had come again. According to local legend, when Grey Hollow's church was first built in the 1600s, they buried a black dog alive beneath the altar, a ritual to ward off demons, but they buried it during a blood moon, and it didn't stay dead. Now it stalks the graveyard at night, a massive coal-black hound with eyes like burning lanterns, breath that fogs even firelight, and a growl so low it shakes the teeth in your skull. They say it doesn't bark, doesn't chase, doesn't even breathe. It just appears silently when death is near. Old Mr. Thorne, the last undertaker in Grey Hollow, had one rule. If you hear claws on the stone, don't look. He said it like a joke, but his eyes said different. He'd buried nearly everyone in town, and he claimed to have seen the Grim 11 times. Once, he said, he caught a glimpse too long. His right eye went blind the next morning. It took something from me, he whispered. When asked what the Grim wanted, he only said, not your body, not your soul. Just your final breath. It waits for the last one. It wants to be there when the light goes out. 3 nights after the bell rang, the ground behind the church split open. A long, narrow grave, perfectly shaped. No shovel, no hands. The earth hadn't been touched. Only the headstone had been moved. One villager peeked out from their window and swore they saw a black shape sitting at the grave's edge. Not digging, not moving, just ... waiting. And at midnight, something crawled out of the woods, dragging itself into the grave. No one ever found out what it was, only that it was already rotting. And the Grim followed behind, sniffing the air, like it was making sure the corpse remembered who it belonged to. They say the Grim doesn't come for everyone, only those who linger too long, spirits that won't move on, mourners that won't let go, or the living who wander too close to the border of the dead. If you ever see it, if you're alone and the air goes cold, don't blink. Because if you see the Grim and you're not dying, it might just follow you home.